I'm Kelly Holmes.
And I'm Ainsley Harriott.
And we're here with my On Camp with Kelly athletes.
And I'll be teaching them how to do some cooking and all about nutrition. I'm here today on Camp with Kelly to try and encourage students to learn how to eat properly and find out about the food, what type of nutrients that it actually holds. Time and time again, we've always said you are what you eat. But when we start talking about the future of British athletics in this country, I think it's really, really important that we can identify with those kids. The real beauty of it is as a social, of a great sauce or great bolognese thing. It's the slow cooking. A lean mince is really what you want here, guys, all right? It's got to be nice and lean. If you use a fatty mince, what happens? The fat comes to the surface anyway.
These are athletes that are now winning medals at European and world level as a junior, and now transitioning into senior athletics, competing for Great Britain. So these are athletes that absolutely have the opportunity over the next 3 or 4 years to compete for Great Britain at the highest level. They have to know everything about their bodies, everything about the downfalls that are going to come to them, and nutrition is a massive, massive part of that.
Just being able to give our body the right foods needed to be able to train well, because if you don't train well, then you're obviously not going to compete well and not going to reach your potential.
We had a great time meeting Ainsley Harriott and just learning lots of little tips. It's all about helping us just being able to cook as quickly and easily as we can, but then with as much nutritional benefit as we can. It's been really fun.
What happens sometimes, you get a little bit of a wobble. So just take your knife and just very gently try and cut as flat as you can, like that. So therefore the potato's not going to wobble around. I know that's really basic stuff, but that makes such a difference when you've got that bit of control. Unless you crack the shell right, it breaks the yolk, all right? And all I really want is the yolk here. So I think one of the easiest ways for me is I separate like that and then give it the little shake. We switch on the television, we see all the lovely foodie programs, but they're so advanced, some of them. What we decided on is that we really want to get them cooking real basic food to start with. So I've gone for things like a good spaghetti bolognese, something that they can turn into 4 or 5 dishes just by making one basic dish in one pot. From that you can get a cottage pie. From that you can get a chili con carne.
The recipes that we've learned today and how to cook the food, and I'll put that into practice at home, hopefully. And just the experience of being around other athletes and Kelly and people like that has been really good.
We've had talks on nutrition before. And as an athlete, you have to consider everything. You have to think of all the food and because what you put into your body fuels it. So when the day before a race, the day of the race, the day after the race, and straight after training, it all has to be. You all have to think about it. You can't just go to the Pizza Hut every day, or just go get some pizza. You have to you have to eat properly and think of what you're putting in.
This type of experience is not just for now. We're not just talking about something that's going to help them 6 months down the road. This is a life experience. It's something that you can take through your life. But more importantly, if you can get those nutrients right, if you can get the balance right, i.e. when you finish training, knowing what to eat, you've got to eat 20 minutes after you come off of that training pitch, you've got to shove something in. An hour later, you've got to replace all those kind of vital nutrients in your body. So you maximise yourself in terms of performance next time. And the more you're able to do that, the better you're going to be able to perform when when that gun goes off.